The city doesn't end where I've been tonight. It just keeps the lights on, like everything's alright. Windows open, slower air, time feels wider here.
I walk without a reason, I stop without a plan. Every face is moving like they understand.
No one needs an answer, no one needs a sign. I don't know the night, an explanation of my time. The city doesn't ask, it lets me pass. The city doesn't ask, it lets me pass. Lets me pass.
Street corners tell no stories, but they remember me. Every step I'm taking feels exactly where I should be.
I'm not hiding from tomorrow, I'm not chasing yesterday. I'm just letting this moment stay exactly where it lay. The city doesn't ask, it lets me pass. Lets me pass. The city doesn't ask, it lets me pass. Lets me pass. Nothing here is missing,
Nothing here is wrong.
I don't need a purpose to keep
Moving on.
The city doesn't ask where I'll go next, it just keeps the lights on and lets me rest. Shows my face, I don't look away. Same thoughts, softer tone, feels good being on my own, on my way and out. I already figured out. Still moving forward, nothing forced. I don't fight the current now, I let it course. Head up, stand up. City lights pass clean, like they've always been. No big turn to take, just the steps I make. Still moving forward, nothing forced. I don't fight the current now, I let it course. Maybe trust is knowing when not to turn again. Still moving forward, sure and clear. Everything is lining up. Still moving forward. Mirror shows my face, I walk into the pace. Ooh. Seat is back, mirror straight, everything feels set. Radio plays something low, same old song I seem to know. Nothing pulling left or right, feels like I'm aligned tonight. I don't check the past again, I don't rush to what's ahead. Every breath fits where it lands, everything is in my hands, already in place. Nothing to chase. settle down, safe ground, settle down. City moves its usual way, but I'm not caught in every sway. Every light confirms the speed, nothing else I need already in place. Nothing to chase. I don't need another sign. I'm set this way. Maybe easy's knowing when not to touch it again. Already in place, calm and clear. Everything I need is now already in place. Seat is back, mirror straight, driving to the lake. Clock keeps doing its thing. I let go. Streetlight hums outside. Windows glow. No reason to rush the night, it's already right. Every breath takes its place. I soften my pace. Nothing waiting at the end, just the now I'm in. When I stop checking time, I feel fine. Everything lines up inside when I stop checking time. Ooh, stay here. Ooh, clear. City fades, comes back slow, like it knows what I know. I don't label what I feel, it's already real. When I stop checking time, I feel fine. Everything lines up inside when I stop checking time. Maybe calm is how I win, letting moments settle in. When I stop checking time, no deadline. Everything is just enough when I stop checking time. Clock keeps doing its thing, so do I. Streetlight fades behind me, another one ahead. I'm not really going, but I'm not where I was left. Shoes on concrete, counting every quiet step. I don't carry conversations, I don't replay words. What I felt stayed simple, it didn't need to hurt. Somewhere between leaving and staying still, into distance, like thoughts I don't defend. Every block holds a memory, but I don't let it bend. The pavement keeps repeating patterns I've walked before. Different nights, different faces, but the feeling at the core. I'm not looking for direction, I'm not asking what it means. I just let the rhythm settle in the quiet in between.
Where the street lights end, I begin again. Not as someone different, just a little less restrained. Where the street lights end, I begin again. Not as someone different, just a little less restrained.
The city doesn't question why I'm moving slow. It lets me take my time, it lets me go. Cars pass like conversations half heard in the air. Some are loud and urgent, some don't even care. I used to follow echoes of things I couldn't hold. Now I let them drift away before they grow too bold.
Where the street lights end, I begin again. Not as someone different, just a little less restrained. Where the street lights end, I begin again. Not as someone different, just a little less restrained.
Maybe all I needed was space to understand. I don't have to chase the night to know where I stand. Where the street lights end, I begin again, and the city stays behind.
Where the street lights end, I begin again. Not as someone different, just a little less restrained. Where the street lights end, I begin again. Not as someone different, just a little.
I don't think, I just move. Every turn feels familiar, but still new. Head steady as awake, nothing I need to change. I don't slow down, I don't race. I stay exactly in the space, still in the flow. Oh, here I go. Nothing pulling me apart. Still in the flow. The city moves around me like it knows my name. Every block reminds me I don't need to explain. I'm not chasing momentum, I'm not holding ground. I just trust the rhythm when it comes around the flow. Oh, here I go. Nothing pulling me apart. Still in the flow. Tonight keeps opening every time I move. Still in the flow. And it feels true.
I let it stay. It doesn't need a reason, it doesn't need a shape. The street feels wide tonight, like it's giving me space. I've learned that some moments disappear when you speak, so I walk with it quietly and let it keep me. I don't make this feeling, I don't try. If it wants to leave, I let it pass me by. I don't make this feeling, I don't try. If it wants to leave, I let it pass me by. Every step is honest, even when it's slow. I don't measure progress by how far I go. the city holds my silence better than my words. I don't name this feeling, and somehow it works. And somehow it works. I don't make this feeling, I let it stay.
Platform fades away. Everyone is somewhere, but no one's in my way. The sound of distant traffic moves like a slow tide. I don't check my phone, I don't try to pass the time. No one is watching now, not even me. I let my shoulders drop and finally breathe. Every choice I didn't make stops following me home. Every version of myself learns how to be alone. I don't fix the past tonight, I don't plan the next. I let the silence talk without interpreting the text. No one is watching now, not even me. I let my thoughts arrive, then let them leave. This city holds my weight, without asking what it means. No one is watching now, and I feel clean. You said it was late, but you didn't leave. We stood by the corner like we both believed that something unspoken was worth the time. The traffic kept flowing, but we didn't mind.
Your jacket caught the edge of the light. The city felt smaller inside that night.
We stayed a little longer than we meant to stay, not because we had to, but we felt okay. No promises made, no future declared, just a shared understanding that something was there.
The clock kept turning, but softer somehow.
Like even the minutes respected the now.
We stayed a little longer than we meant to stay,
Not because we had to, but we felt okay. Maybe that's enough for one night to be not a beginning, just clarity. We stayed a little longer, then let it go, and somehow that was all we needed to know. We didn't argue, we didn't break, we just let distance do what it takes. Your voice still lingers in corners of rooms, but softer now, like late afternoon. I don't replay conversation frame by frame. I don't rewrite the ending or look for blame. The quiet between us is not a wall, it's just space where echoes fall. Every street I'm driving feels slower tonight. Not heavy, not broken, just absent of fight. I thought I need answers or something to prove, but sometimes the bravest thing is learning not to move. The quiet between us is not a wall, it's just space where echoes fall. Maybe love doesn't vanish, it changes its form. Maybe silence can still be warm. The quiet between us is something I keep, not as a wound, but a place to breathe. City breathes again. Glass and steel reflections bend but never break. Sidewalk conversations fade into the hum. Every passing second feels like it's become more than just a moment, more than just a sign. I'm not chasing echoes, I'm just staying in line. After the traffic clears, I can hear myself. Not the noise of yesterday, not somebody else. Every red light blinking feels like punctuation, not a hesitation, just continuation. The skyline draws a boundary between what was and is. I don't cross it lightly, but I know where it lives. After the traffic clears, I can hear myself. Stripped of expectation, free of someone else.
Feels wide. The everything feels right. Baseline underneath, heartbeat in my feet. Don't rewind, don't delay. I'm living in it, on replay, on replay. I stay in the rhythm till the break of day. On replay, on replay. No fade, everything I feel won't change. On replay. City spins slow, but I move clean. Nothing in between what I am and what I mean. No overthinking, no second take. I don't need a mistake. On replay, I stay in the rhythm till the break of day. On replay, on replay. No fade, everything I feel won't change. If the lights go low, I don't slow, I let it flow. On replay, on replay, on replay, on replay.
Neon marks the beat, shoes it concrete. One block, then two, everything feels true. Breathing finds a line, I'm right on time. Count the blocks as I go. I don't need a faster way, I already know. Step by step, no sweat, no sweat. Traffic hums in sync, gives me time to think. Nothing pulls me back, nothing off the track. Count the blocks, count the blocks as I go. I don't need a faster way, I already know. Maybe rhythm is the key, letting streets carry me. Count the blocks, feel the flow. Everything is moving clean. Count the blocks, Neon marks the beat, neon marks the beat. I keep walking down the street.
You stood next to me, close enough to feel. Nothing crossed the line, still it stayed in mind. Eyes met for a beat, then we moved our feet. Close enough to feel that was real. Didn't need to say a thing or make a deal. Ooh, just there. Ooh, shade air. City noise filled the gap, covered up the fact that a moment passed, too quiet to last. Close enough to feel that was real. Didn't need to say a thing or make a deal. Maybe distance did us right, kept it light. Close enough to feel nothing sealed. Everything I wanted stayed. Close enough to feel. Close enough to feel. You stood next to me. Then the crowd agreed.
You said you had to go. Saying goodbye, different track. Didn't look back, nothing left undone. Just the night, moving on. We took different trains, same direction. Oh, didn't need to understand the connection. One last glance. No second chance. Windows passed in lines. Lost you in the signs. I don't replay the scene. It was clean. We took different trains, same direction. Oh, didn't need to understand the connection. Maybe endings don't erase what we didn't chase. We took different trains, no complaint. Everything was right somehow. We took different trains. Platform lights were low. The city let us go.
Street goes quiet, slow, like it finally knows. Breathing out the sound that was all around. No more holding tight, feels like I'm alright. After the noise, I hear my voice. Ooh, not loud but clear enough to make a choice. Ooh, calm down. Ooh, safe ground.
away. Same thoughts, softer tone. Feels good being on my own. No more weighing doubt. Already figured out. Still moving forward, nothing forced. I don't fight the current now, I let it course. Stand up. City lights pass clean, like they've always been. No big turn to take, just the steps I make. Still moving forward, nothing forced. I don't fight the current now, I let it course. Maybe trust is knowing not to turn again. Still moving forward, sure and clear. Everything is lining up. Still moving forward. Mirror shows my face. I walk into the pace.
You said something like, I felt it that night. Not a spark, not a scene, just something in between. I didn't chase the sound, I let it move around. Standing there, breathing slow, letting moments come and go. No reaction, no defense, just a quiet confidence. I let it happen, didn't hold on. Some things work better when you move on. Stay calm. Move on. City noise filled the air, but it didn't interfere. Every step felt understood, like I knew exactly when I should. I let it happen, didn't hold on. Some things work better when you move on. Maybe trust is letting be, not controlling what I see. I let it happen, soft and open. Everything I felt stayed true. I let it happen. I let it happen. You said something like, I carried it right. That you looked over once, that was enough. Crowded street, open space, something paused in your face. No big talk, no reply, just a moment passing by. We didn't rush it, let it breathe. Some things show up best when you leave. Hold the frame, stay the same. Footsteps crossed, timing clean, felt more real than anything. Nothing promised, nothing planned, just a quiet understanding. We didn't rush it, let it breathe. Some things show up best when you leave. Maybe meaning doesn't shout, it waits to be found. We didn't rush it, stayed honest. Everything we felt stayed true. We didn't rush it. You looked over once, then the night moved on.
Seatbelt clicks, radio low. Night knows where I wanna go. Every mirror feels alive, nothing pulling at my mind. Same old streets, clearer view, feels like something finally new. I'm not looking left or right, everything feels set tonight. Oh, no adjustment, no delay, I don't second guess my way. Nothing missing here, nothing to fix, I don't need another sign, it already clicks. Oh, settle in, breathe within. City plays its usual role. Ooh, but I'm feeling more in control. Every light confirms the pace. Ooh, I don't rush to leave this place. Nothing missing here, nothing to fix, I don't need another sign, it already clicks. Oh, maybe calm is how I win when I stop checking in. Nothing missing here, loud and clear. Everything I need is now. Nothing missing here. Seatbelt clicks, radio low. I let the night decide the flow.
Blue hour on the street. Day and night both meet. Shadows stretch, lights remain. Feels like time is in between. No one rushing, no delay. Everything's okay this way. Blue hour corners. Hold me longer. I don't need to move ahead. Just stay here instead. Stay slow. Let it glow. Yesterday feels far and thin, like it's slowly settling in. Same old place, gentler tone. Feels alright being alone. Maybe waiting is the sign that I'm doing just fine. Blue hour corners, nothing ordered, I don't need to choose a lane. Blue hour corners, blue hour on the street, I breathe in quietly. Blue hour on the street, day and night both meet. Shadows stretch, lights remain. Feels like time is in between. No one rushing, no delay. Everything's okay this way. Blue hour corners, hold me longer. I don't need to move ahead, just stay here instead. Stay slow. Let it glow. Yesterday feels far and thin, like it's slowly settling in. Same old place, gentler tone. Feels alright being alone. Blue hour corners, hold me longer. I don't need to move ahead, just stay here instead. Maybe waiting is the sign that I'm doing just fine. Blue hour corners, nothing ordered, I don't need to choose a lane. Blue hour corners, blue hour on the street, I breathe in quietly. Lights left on upstairs, someone's still awake somewhere. Building hums, distant sound, city wraps itself around. No big story, no reply, just a calm I don't deny. Lights left on, I move along, I don't feel alone tonight, with the glow still in my sight. Look up, that's enough. Windows pass, one by one, feels okay just being one. Not connected, not apart, just a quiet open heart. Lights left on, I move along, I don't feel alone tonight, with the glow still in my sight. Maybe comfort's in the view, knowing someone's up there too. Lights left on, till the dawn, nothing heavy going on. Lights left on, lights left on upstairs. I keep walking, breathing air. Platform lights sliding past, every moment moving fast. Windows glow, voices low, feels like somewhere I should know. No one watching, no one cares, just shared silence in the air. Late train home, riding through my phone. I don't need a better view. This feels good enough to do. Settle in, breathe again. Stations blur, names I miss. Still okay with all of this. Not arriving, not delayed, just enjoying how it plays. Late train home, riding through my phone. I don't need a better view. I don't need a better. This feels good enough to do. Maybe home is just this ride, moving on without a guide. Late train home, nothing here feels wrong. I don't need to rush the end. Late train home, platform lights sliding past. I lean back and let it last. Morning air, almost blue. Shops are closed, the streets are new. Coffee steam, quiet signs. No one's really watching time. Steps feel light, nothing loud, just the sky and fading clouds. Before the city wakes, everything feels safe. I don't need to run ahead, I'm okay right where I stand. Slow it down. Hear the sound. Yesterday feels far behind, like it's finally out of mind. Same old blocks, softer feel, nothing here I need to steal. Before the city wakes, everything feels safe. I don't need to run ahead, I'm okay right where I stand. No big plans, no big change, just this calm I wanna say. Before the city wakes, let the moment stay this way. No direction left to chase before the city wakes. Morning air, almost blue. I walk on, easy through. City slows, corner glow, feels like I already know. Last few turns, steady pace, streetlight shadows on my face. No big thoughts, nothing wrong, just the hum of moving on. Almost home, lights shine through. I'm already close to you.